Sound like a gospel lion. So we gotta slow things down because YouTube took our video down. Our last video, the Jay-Z 444 video, cut it. Yeah, all we trying to do is just make quality material, good, good album reviews.
Whack, bro.
YouTube not only took our video, but they gave us a strike.
Yeah, bull dookie.
Right, so I mean,
poor dookie.
Anyway, obviously we not stopping. We're still making these videos. We're gonna still keep going. So it's not really gonna stop us. We're just gonna have to change how we do it. We're not gonna be able to put as much music as we did before, and I might have to change up some of the video sequences. Nonetheless, we'll be here. We'll still have our opinions, and we're still gonna have fun regardless.
Yeah, so. Man, like we got put in detention or something.
Man, I feel like I'm a felon.
All right, you got a demerit.
I feel like I'm on probation. Like YouTube, really? But I mean, it's all good. Like I said, it's not gonna stop our flow. We also made social media sites that we're gonna link on this video and put up here, I guess now. So if anything does happen to us and they yank our channel, you can go there and figure out where we gonna come back at, because like I said, we're not gonna let them stop us. We're gonna keep rolling. Anyway, we doing Vic Mensa's album, the Autobiography. Yeah, so we're looking forward to this album. He's a great artist. Torian hasn't really heard of him.
I know him from one song.
Yeah.
Great with the internet, ego death that go with it. That's all I know from him.
Have you heard anything?
I've not heard anything of him. I just know him from interviews, academics, and Breakfast Club interviews.
The infamous academics.
I used to confuse him with Jadena. I thought Jadena's name was Vic Mensa.
Anyway, like I'm very familiar with them. I love the internet tape, the mixtape he put out way back when. So I'm looking forward to this, and without further ado, let's take off.
This is your captain speaking with just a little flight information.
This is a journey into sound and a new experience.
Cleared the land.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Air Traffic Control. I'm Chris. This is Torian.
Whoa.
And this is Clark back here.
We back.
Yeah, we back. We're about to check out this new Vic Mensa album and see what he's been talking about.
So first track we got Didn't I Say I Didn't. Producers Smokey Ono, Poppy Beats. Poppy Beats.
Yes, Lord.
No ID. Vic Mensa and Lane.
Oh, my boy Lane.
Scum and Lane.
Scum and Lane from
oh yeah,
That's his album.
Yeah.
This is dedicated to all the pretty girls. Now let the drums drop. Didn't I tell you we was gonna make it to the top, nigga? Didn't I tell you this was a new birth of the rock, nigga? Didn't I say I didn't? This feel like a rebirth. I got Chicago on my mind like I'm Ray Charles. Georgia, promise I'll be faithful. This is from Mr. Washington. I told you we was finna show out for you. Didn't I tell you you was gonna see us at the top?
Alright, that was dope. Nice little window to the soul track.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Only thing about the song that got me was he was rapping too fast, ahead of the beat a little bit.
Yeah, that's kind of his style.
Yeah. So I was, as I'm bobbing my head, listening to like a nice
his pace, like he's done that before.
Right. I like his flow though.
Him, I guess, reflecting back on the grind to get to the point where he is now.
It was really good. I want to hear more.
Right, me too.
For what he kind of delved in, you could tell it was personal, and it was
a good real track, like to
it's making me want to hear more and hear more of his storytelling. Because you can hear he's got a smooth flow. This produced by his executive produced by Jay-Z.
It is
what I heard. Yeah.
Okay. Because I think No ID has some affiliation with it. All right, that was pretty dope. Second track is called Memories on 47th Street, and that one's produced by 1500 or Nothing. I guess he calling his price in his name. 1500 or Nothing. No ID and DJ Dahi.
I am the first son of Betsy and Edward Mensa. Made love and made a legend. Woodlawn in 47. Gunshots outside my window. Drug deals out by the sit-go. In my dreams, I
with that autobiography theme. It's pretty dope.
Sound like he went through a lot.
I saw him tell that story about him trying to sneak into Lollapalooza. And like he climbed over a bridge and fell in an electric boat and he got shocked.
That's what he said in the song, yeah.
It blew through his elbow and he still has the scar.
What? So he got shocked first, then he fell?
I think he was climbing and then he got shocked and fell.
Wow. Yeah.
And then the boy was like, "You got in?" And he was like, "Hell no, I ain't get in. You just not hit me." Good track though. Like had that ghetto gospel vibe to it, the organ and all that. So
production was as powerful as like the stories and the stuff he was talking about.
Right, yeah.
He spit from the heart though. I like that.
Track 3, Rolling Like a Stoner, and it's produced by 1500 or Nothing, No ID, and Dean Palacios.
Like a stoner, I don't care about everything. Out of control, I forgot to take my medicine. I got a problem, nobody knows. 1, 2, 3, too many drinks. I think I might forget how to count to 10. I tend to turn 2 shots into a fifth. They say, Vic, are you okay? Dude, no way. I don't even know no more. Polar boy, shaking for a photo. Swimming in alcohol. Marco Polo, baby girl, like I'm a loner. Nobody knows.
Not bad.
Sound like it's trying to be a single though. Or maybe just, if not a single, a club banger.
Yeah, kind of a club banger, but like a could be a pop song too, kind of.
Do you think he was trying to glorify drug use, or was he saying that he's trying to bring awareness?
Probably bring awareness to addiction.
Yeah, because I mean, he did identify it as a problem.
I feel like if that's a club banger or a single, people might hear that and won't listen to the CD, and they won't really get a glimpse into Vic Mensa's mind. They'll get a small glimpse, but not like a thorough glimpse into his mind, his stories, and his talents.
If he even had lead singles off his album, I don't know.
He interviewed way smarter than the song we just heard. That's how I feel.
Track 4, Home Wrecker, featuring Weezer, produced by Mensa and No ID.
Do they mean like Weezer the band?
The rock band?
Oh, I guess we about to learn.
Oh,
Yep. That's what it is.
Let's go.
She said everything you say is a lie. I text you and you never reply. Sometimes I wish I would have been with a regular guy. You don't understand the power that you had to affect me. Could use it for good, but you rather neglect me. She flipped the kitchen table and broke a water glass. Scream, bitch, come out here, I'm coming for your ass. I should have known better, but who'd have ever thought you'd be the wifey and the home wrecker? Damn,
That was pretty dope.
That was super dope.
I never heard of Weezer collaborating with a hip hop artist before, so that was pretty neat, original. So,
well done,
yeah.
Very well done. And
Yeah, kind of reminded me of J. Cole on that track.
You know,
it sounded real close to him, actually.
Yeah, there was part when he was rapping on the song, when he was rapping a dialogue between him and his girlfriend. It reminded me of the Lil Wayne feature on that, what was that, Mario song? It was like when Lil Wayne was rapping this conversation between him and the chick.
Oh, yeah.
That was the ill verse too.
Home wrecker thing, like, he means that she just got upset and just wrecked the house?
Like, literally,
is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's almost like...
It's a play on words, so to speak.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, he was the home wrecker in a figurative sense.
Right, and she was the literal sense.
Literally, she wrecked the home because he was a home wrecker, basically.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I guess we get to see different shades of him. The drug addict, the home wrecker, product of his environment, and then his struggles of trying to be a rapper. So that's pretty much all the shades we got of him so far.
It was like literally his story.
Yeah, I mean,
tell it.
Autobiography, yeah. So next we got Gorgeous featuring Sid the Kid.
Woo!
Right, can't wait.
Love me some
excited
Sid.
about this. 1500 or Nothing and No ID produced this. So.
She don't love me though.
Yeah, she don't. I mean, never mind. We're just gonna keep it.
This for all my niggas that ever got caught up fucking with two. And that's what makes it so damn hard to let you go. Cause girl, you're gorgeous. Go ahead. Gorgeous. Go ahead. I know I was wrong, that was my bad. She had a pumpkin ass, how could I not smash? You don't gotta hold that against me. I just wanna hold that against me. Grab you, Da Vinci. You're so gorgeous.
Yeah, that was ill.
She was on the beginning. She was on the beginning part.
Yeah, she was like with him on the chorus.
She sang the chorus with him.
It's hard to catch it.
Yeah. It wasn't like a super, you know.
Right. I'm waiting for them vocals to come in and all that.
You should have let her sing some verses by herself.
Yeah, I know. That would have been
I was waiting on it.
He kind of like a J. Cole, Lupe Fiasco type artist. When I'm listening to him, that's what it remind me of. Kind of like a Jay Fiasco, I guess.
Jay Fiasco, right?
Or Lupe Cole.
Jay's flow with Lupe's, both of their storytelling.
Even the beats and all that, like the beats and the horns and like the stuff that he like using for his songs, like it sounds like Lupe would do.
Nice.
Yeah.
Especially on this track. Like I like the little chopped up piano in the beginning, and then that synthesizer came in, just like breathed life into that track. That was dope.
Right.
Gave it a little 80s vibe mixed with like, I don't know, whatever else, but it was nice.
Caroline.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I thought of instantly.
Yeah, you're right. Because I was searching for it as soon as it came on, and you said it immediately.
All right, track 6, everybody. Heaven on Earth featuring The Dream, produced by Smoko Ono, Poppy Beats, No ID, and Vic Mensa. Smoko Ono.
Poppy Beats.
Sound like a mix between Yoko Ono and like Smokey Robinson.
Right.
Like, who is it?
I like who he's featuring on this. Like,
of course, The Dream.
Dream, like one of the most underrated R&B artists. Like people don't really know how many songs he's been behind.
Yeah. Listen. I hope you read this shit. Yeah. What up, Cam? It's your little bro. Been a while since we spoke, what it's headed for. I'm thinking about bullet holes running through your dome. I just saw you that week on 53rd. I'm tearing up, man, it's hard to put this shit in words. It's like Macklemore at the Grammys, man. I just feel like you got some shit you didn't deserve. You was a good nigga, but the good niggas always die young. I recognized the face from somewhere, then I realized, damn.
Oh man, I like that.
My favorite track.
That was gritty, yeah. I'd agree, that's probably one of my favorite so far.
That was a true like storytelling, like hip hop song.
Was it?
Like
was it? It kept me like there.
Yeah,
like,
I was listening, just waiting for like what he was gonna say next.
It kind of reminded me of that T.I. song he had on Trap Music where he was talking about going murder the devil or something like that. It almost had that same kind of flow to it. Like nice, really, really nice. It got you engaged, and that's how you engage your audience, man. That's beautiful.
Remind me of Tupac Thug's Mansion too. When he kept talking about, heaven and everything, and the rappers that died.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I guess pretty much he was speaking to all his dead homies. That's nice.
So good, it was hard to listen to.
Yeah, it was like you felt that pain in your stomach a little bit, like you was living it.
Yeah, man, that was a heavy song.
He was speaking on some real shit.
Was.
Yeah.
That's
Born
what
and
I'm
raised
talking about,
here in New Orleans, there's a chance that if maybe they weren't involved in the crazy type stuff, some people are just like senseless victims. Like I know people, I got friends I went to school with that ain't here, and so yeah.
I think we all got them, man. Like people we done lost to like just crazy. I mean, just the place we live in, product of your environment. And that was just like a window right into it, man. Like good job, like like for a song like that, like he really made you feel it. Like he was painting a picture of it,
That was a heavy story. He did an excellent job articulating that. He made us, he's gonna make the listener feel that. That was crazy, man.
Yep, my favorite track. I'm gonna see if we gonna top that.
It's one of the best rap songs I've heard in recent memory.
All right, the next one is just a skit called Card Cracker, whatever that is.
The nigga Vic left his A-Max.
Word?
Motherfuckers cracked his car.
Yeah, what y'all get?
What didn't we get? PlayStation 4, Airbnbs, smart TVs, dumb TVs, ATVs, Air Force One, 2s, 3s, 4s, and them ain't even out yet. Bought a chain from his jeweler, studio time, a young chop beat, backwoods forever, Robin jeans, some jeans from a Robin, bunch of birds, parrots, parakeets.
You better watch them scammers. They'll get you. They got me a couple times. $1,200 at Office Depot. Like who shop at Office Depot that hard?
Oh, they just got me last week. Remember?
Oh, they did?
$56 at TJ Maxx.
Oh wow. I mean that ain't too bad, but
Right.
like that was something they was trying to pass underneath the radar.
56 at TJ Maxx. Boy.
Like they was trying to get under the radar with that one. Like
How you steal money and still bargain shopping? TJ Maxx got some nice stuff though, but like that's crazy.
It's not a plug for TJ Maxx, by the way.
I had something to say about the song.
Oh.
Man, what I was thinking, actually, well, the same music, it carried over into the skit.
Yeah, right.
It was super eerie, and the dream singing over it was super, super eerie, and it really, really fit what he was talking about, post-mortem, and rapping from the perspective of his slain homie.
And the dream, honestly, his voice wasn't even recognizable to certain. He was singing in a higher octave.
Yeah.
So like you almost thought it was like a little kid or like a woman or something singing.
Yeah, it was like it
wasn't
was
no
eerie.
walking on the moon dream.
It was super eerie.
It sounded like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, it did. It kind of sounded like some eerie, like somebody
Nightmare on
singing a
Elm Street.
bedtime story or something. That's exactly what it sounded like.
Tales from the Hood. That's exactly what that was.
Alright, so track 8 we got Down for Some Ignorant, Ghetto Lullaby featuring Chief Keef and Joey Pert, produced by Dean, No ID, and Mensa.
Some ignorance. Don't forget to eat. Watch out. They might catch you lacking. Watch out. 47th Street. Hide my pain in the past, behind my face in this mask. Foot to the gas, buck on the dash. I might spaz on your goof ass. Don't make me blast. You a ghost. Fuck around with them fuck arounds. You gon' fuck around, get smoked.
Wow.
He's an artist too that you have to really process a lot what he's saying. I find myself,
at least for this project.
Yeah.
I mean, he's trying to go introspective. He's trying to make you think about his life.
And you really got to think about when he's rapping too. You hear everything he's saying, but you got to be like you know, you just be like waiting.
Like one line he said, I was trying to figure out the correlation to it. He was like, well, he yelled out Chirac, and then he was like, it ain't oral, but it been a drill.
Been a drill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, drill music and all. I was like, what?
But to say the title of the album is Autobiography, and this is his autobiography, to this point, it has literally been like when you read a good book, you're immersed in it. You're in the scene that you're trying to picture as you're reading the book. That's what this album is doing. So like, Chris' camera cut off because the battery died, and it was almost like I clicked back from being in the song back to real life just that quick because his camera died. So he's doing an excellent job.
Right.
Like
it's like he pulls you out of your reality and lets you live his for a little while.
Yeah.
As he's painting everything, you know. And
you hear a theme about revenge too. The same theme that I think like Kendrick touched on in XXX about like when his boy called him about you hear this theme of revenge. Yeah, that's the correlation I was hearing. And almost like this is like a gritty rough song talking about down bad stuff, but it's almost not justifiably so, but it's like a song that I feel like I can justifiably listen to even though it's about that type of stuff.
Right. It really reminded me of I guess the minds of the troubled youth out here, like in New Orleans specifically.
Yeah.
Like he literally captured like what I think it feels like they go through, and the kind of you know shit, the ignorance that they got to put up with, you know.
Right.
Down for some ignorance, like the whole title. Like murdering for no reason, literally.
You mentioned earlier being a product of your environment and your actions being a product. The tough choices you got to make because of the tough environment you're in. He mentioned Fox News. He alluded to something like that, and the people not being able to walk in their shoes. Yeah, man, totally. Like
it was a good transition from the other track too.
Yeah,
like it kind of just drifted right into it.
Yeah, this whole album's been profound thus far.
Yeah.
It really has. Like, wow. Track number 9, everybody. Coffee and Cigarettes. And it's produced by Poppy Beats.
He keep getting the Poppy Beats one.
Keith?
I know.
Poppy Beats.
Who is Keith?
Keith.
So much for an interesting name. Poppy Beats, Keith, and No ID.
Omar's Keith.
No ID, damn near every song. Huh?
Grammy Award winning Omar's Keith.
Coffee and cigarettes remind me of you, babe. You picked me up in your old Buick station wagon with the radio broke. You were only 17, falling in love with everything except for me. I must be the bastard turning a good girl crazy. That's like my strong suit.
Wow.
Yeah, really nice little pop track. Remind me of that song from Fast and the Furious.
The Paul Walker song.
Yeah, the Paul Walker song.
I hate that song.
Yeah, it's similar to that though. It got the same vibe to it though.
Yeah, that was a very honest, open song. I like how he named it Coffee and Cigarettes because I guess it kind of reminded him of her. Kind of like, you know, when you smell something or
With
something familiar
together.
and it brings you back to a certain time. So
yeah, nice little pop track. I like that one.
I hope that they make that a single before the other song about the pills or doing drugs. It's a good. It had a poppy feel to it, but
I mean,
yeah,
imagine the contrast from what we heard before, though. Like, it's crazy where you had like that raw grittiness, dark, you know, pretty much like a ruthless kind of vibe to it, and then now you're on this, you know. Yes,
indeed. Yeah. I heard. It reminded me of Runaway. Kanye towards the end with like the orchestra like sounds and then with the distorted vocals.
Dope track. Good job, Vic. The next track is Wings featuring Pharrell Williams and Saul Williams.
Take me away from all the drama, man. I miss the old days. With all of these backstabbers, I feel like the OJs. Then you look back at your life and everything is a blur. Like, did I really turn 23 and see a mill before 24? Did I really blow it on like a hand grenade in the middle of a civil war? And will they love me when I die? Will I ever learn to fly?
Good shit.
Yeah, Pharrell always bless a good track.
Yeah.
He always make them beats that make you like, come on, get up, we gotta go.
Right, but it
like,
didn't start out like that.
Nuh-uh.
It did. Yeah.
He hit you with the smooth shit first, and then he kind of like sped it up while he was like flowing on it. For some reason, a lot of his tracks are reminding me of like shit that T.I.'s done. Like with the Tip versus T.I. type thing, where he was like battling himself. Or like, you know, giving himself like an evaluation. That whole theory of you are your worst enemy style, you know, that was dope. Really dope.
You know, when that percussion picked up, it reminded me of the Happy song. Cause I'm happy. I was hearing it and I was like, oh man, it took the intensity out.
It reminded me of Bombers of Baghdad, man.
That's what I was thinking too. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I'm an Outkast head, so I'm always go to that first. But yeah, dope song.
That's what I was thinking. The Bombs over Baghdad though. Especially that pickup too. So next we have Heaven on Earth. It's a reprise actually. Produced by The Dream and Tricky Stewart.
As I stood in the bathroom with a 9mm in my mouth, empty Henny bottle on the couch. When the streets cry, I'm starting to think that this is all my fault. Niggas under them hoodies, we above the law. How could I think that we wouldn't get judged at all? Things we lost in the fire.
Dope.
It was.
Yeah, man, I ain't never heard The Dream sing so low like that.
He went high, and for this one, I mean, for the other one, for the actual song, he went high, and then for the reprise, he went lower.
Real low.
It seemed like he done been through all kind of stuff. It's good, man. I mean, I guess he deserves the spotlight in which he's in. Nothing like success without a struggle. So,
number 12, The Fire Next Time, and it's produced by No ID.
Out of the fire, I found the fire inside. You can see the pain still alive in my eyes. I won't stop now. I can't stop. Live life and learn my lessons. Spent dough and earn my blessings. Southside my tatted necklace. Ball like I'm ambidextrous. Drake 3K say you only forget your last cut. So I'm state to state and act like a Mack truck. Plus I gave you my pain through a pen. No idea on the track of the story begin.
I like the transition from how The Dream was singing in the reprise, saying that things lost in the fire. It's just pretty much like how people say whatever doesn't kill you just makes you stronger. And that's pretty much what this song was just him saying that, you know, I found my fire out of the fire, you know.
I think in the transition, production-wise, I felt like some of that eerie, somber sound had transitioned into this song too, even though it was more like a banger. But like there was like a harpsichord sound and loop, like a ding, 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 and that shit sounded eerie, and it threw me back to the Heaven on Earth, you know, so it's like the eerie stuff kind of carried over like just faintly, and then his last verse towards the end of the song, when a lot of the music had backed out, that harpsichord wasn't there either when he was rapping the positive stuff about like how things were or you know, all the good stuff.
But when you think about it, that's literally like a musical translation of what he was saying. Like, you know, just by all the shit that he went through in heaven on earth, like, you know, it's still there, but it's in a different light.
Exactly.
You know, and that, like, he not only instrumented that with words, but also with the music. So that harpsichord was transformed for a reason.
I felt like No ID did that on purpose, or they did that on purpose. I'm hoping I wasn't looking too far into it, but that's exactly.
I mean, that's what it feels like. I mean, I guess we all interpret art differently, but that was a pretty dope coincidence. So
what I did like about the track is the fact of, like, it reminded me of like old Negro spiritual back in slavery and the civil rights movement. Like, there was like, you know, how they would march together and, you know, we're gonna get to the promised land, but the song started off like that, so that was pretty dope.
Yeah, I mean, which is also kind of like similar because they went through the fire too, you know, and now we're here, even though we still going through the fire a little bit, but yeah.
Exactly.
It's almost the same style.
More than a little bit.
Yeah, I know.
At
least, well, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because like the more you say it's not as blatant, it still kind of is blatant, you know, like the racism and the stuff that still kind of goes on today. Yeah. It's just that back then it was literally law. Like segregation was law.
Yeah, it was more tangible back then.
Yeah.
Now it's more, it's covert to the point where some people will argue, you know. So.
Track 13, we got We Could Be Free, featuring Ty Dolla $ign.
Dollar sign.
Produced by 1500 or nothing. I wonder if he got his 1500. That's pretty cheap for a
that's
beat.
cheap as hell.
Real
Timberland
cheap.
out here charging $100,000 for a track.
I charge $25, me.
I'ma undercut you.
Get my little pot and pan.
Thank God for Cody.
We could be free if we only knew we were slaves to the pains of each other. And love could wash away all the sorrows. I'm not afraid to bleed if it means we'll make a better today, not tomorrow. Why they flood Baton Rouge? Why the city singing Alton's blues? Why? I feel like Jada Kiss every time I watch the new rules, saying all lives matter, but it's black lives you refuse to include. Make a better today, not tomorrow.
Wow.
Exactly. Before I could even say it, wow.
Man, he trying to get that Glory, Common, and John Legend money. Because that definitely could be used
That's a
for
marketable song.
Big time, man. I would use it.
Yeah.
That was deep, man.
It's
that was
real,
like
true mark. And it's just.
Yeah, he literally
so much feeling.
poured his heart out on the song.
Like listening to the song, it was like the words were so powerful. The fact, like you didn't even notice that he didn't even build the instrumental. Like it was pretty much like you heard the strings in the background, but there was no drum roll, a knock, but that was really it. I mean, that could have been like, you know, a figurative thing too, like knocking at the door.
And I love, I mean, he addressed the current, you know, police brutality, and shout out to Baton Rouge, out in Sterling, you know, not far from home in New Orleans. I mean, that was just real deep for him to even pick that one case.
Exactly, because
you
there
know,
were many.
Yeah, it was a whole lot, still
that
many.
That one's very close to home for us. You know? Could have been any of us. We've been to Baton Rouge many a times.
Yep, I just was there a few days ago.
So in the Breakfast Club interview, and he mentioned he got the hook and the title from the Harriet Tubman quote of she could have freed a lot more people if they realized they were slaves.
Deep brother.
Like, there's nothing bad I can say about that track at all. Like, it literally hit you in the soul.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was a good wrap-up track, and I know there's like 2 other bonus tracks, but we want to, like, I guess focus on the project as a whole, like the whole work of art. It literally was his autobiography. Like, when you think about it, talks about all the different aspects of his life, from, you know, the drug use to, you know, him cheating on his girl to, you know, the violence in the street. I mean, he hit on every note, you know, like I feel like I know him personally now.
I like the album a lot. It's very deep. One of those albums that, like I said, you have to really like process and really listen to. You know, he's not rapping about BS. He's really giving you something. You know, and it's like, I'm opening up my life to y'all. You know, come take a listen.
It had you to the point where you were visualizing everything he was saying. You were in what he was saying for every song. It was crazy because this has not happened to me while listening to an album like this before, not in years, and not that I can actually remember. Maybe a Lupe Fiasco CD, maybe like Food and Liquor, The Cool, which is 10 or 11 years ago for me. This is a brilliant, profound album, seriously.
I'm excited to see future projects, definitely, when you get more known out there. I mean, people know you, but
shit, I mean, Jay-Z said he's an artist of a, you know, of a lifetime, so I mean, if like the quote unquote rap god, you know, who smacked down our YouTube video, says that you're an artist of a lifetime. You're an artist of a lifetime. Apparently, whatever he says goes.
I see why Jay-Z said that about
Right.
Vic Mensa.
I'm upset to a certain degree at one aspect. I wish Chance was on this.
Yeah.
Because him and Chance actually grew up together, and then they fell on, you know, bad times. But I mean, Vic,
Wasn't he on Acid Rap too?
I believe so. Vic said that they've been talking and they're trying to, you know, reunite, I guess, as friends again. So maybe the next Vic Mensa album will get that, or maybe the next Chance the Rapper project. Thank y'all for joining us. I don't know how this episode's gonna come out. Like I said, it's gonna be a different editing scheme on this one, y'all. So hopefully y'all won't be too upset. I mean, if you are, feel free to voice your opinions in the, you know, comment section.
Like, subscribe,
all
share
that
it on
good
your
stuff.
Facebook, Instagram.
Click that
Tweet it.
Yeah, click that notification button too. Make sure you
MySpace.
know about all this that's going on.
MySpace.
Yeah, we got that new MySpace page.
Black
on
Planet.
file.
Black Planet.
Tinder.
Tinder.
Friender.
Black people meet.
Yo, they wildin' now.
Kristen Meat.com.
Yeah, Kristen Mingle.
Oh my God, y'all going to hell.
Oh.
Anyway, thank y'all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Be great. Why am I sitting here with my seatbelt on like I'm really fucking going
The whole time you had it on?
Like I really was in driving. Like,
Oh man, I just noticed that.
I
Should
mean,
be our shit now. Let's take off.
Hey, bro.
Click our seatbelts.
it's quick. It's